What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Off the Top podcast. My name is Tom.
C note.
Make sure you press subscribe. We're here every week. We're
Yeah.
covering news, new music that dropped this week. We're playing games, segments. We got a lot of stuff today. We got Vultures 2, randomly released this morning with no... I guess there was kind of an announcement on Yeezy.com, but kind of just came out of nowhere. We're doing a 2024 song bracket. We're doing an album draft. We got some news to cover, possibly a new Drake album. So lots of stuff to go through this week. Subscribe. We appreciate you for watching. Bang. Happy birthday, Colin. It was your birthday
Thank
since
you.
last time we
Thank
recorded,
you.
too.
Yeah, I forgot honestly, but
We always
yeah,
forget when these are coming out, like, because it's
to
not
do
like
shit the week
Christmas.
ahead.
Yeah. Like, we have to
Yeah,
mention things. Yeah, so.
I forgot to, but yeah, a couple interesting albums this week. Vultures 2, JPEGMAFIA. So I'm excited to talk about those. Some good segments. Let's go, man.
Yeah, Vultures. I guess we should at least start by going over Vultures a little bit. We'll do our full review later, but woke up this morning. I opened Instagram. I saw a tweet or whatever, a post. I was like, Vultures 2's dropped. It's on Apple and Spotify, the whole album. I was like, wait, what, really? So I went there. It was there. A few days ago, they posted on Yeezy.com August 2nd, like the album's coming, but then it was taken down, so no one was really sure. But we did get Vultures 2 technically today.
Well, yeah, we talked about it last week that they were teasing that it's released, or last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, that they were teasing that it's releasing soon. And I wasn't sure if they were actually going to, because they had been said that for a while. It was the listening party that they did.
Exactly. We talked about that last week, yeah.
Yeah, and then they released it today or yesterday, I guess. So, yeah.
It's interesting because the original release date was like February, basically when we first heard of the Vultures trilogy. It was like Vultures 1 January, Vultures 2 February, Vultures 3 March. Like we were supposed to get an album 3 months in a row. And now it's
Yeah.
July or August technically, and we get Vultures 2. And I mean, you'll hear our full opinions in the review later, but it's definitely an interesting one,
Yeah,
especially
and
after all the delays.
my assumption was that it was a place, well, just the feeling I got was that it was a place for, Kanye to put kind of a lot of the stuff that didn't get cleared, like the Everybody with Lil Baby, which actually didn't end up being on the album, but apparently there were some samples that he didn't clear with people and then just released it, I heard. So
I
there
saw
might
that.
be songs being taken off the album, might be songs added, songs updated, I guess. Yeah, it's interesting, but yeah, we'll save it.
Yeah, stay tuned. We got a full Vultures 2 review coming later. So I did want to mention, we haven't heard from, I mean, I guess we've kind of heard from Drake since the beef. We got a couple random features here and there, but he's officially announced an album coming out with Party Next Door. I guess I'll play the clip. It's only a few seconds, but he announced it. I believe it is Toronto show. I'm pretty sure. So here, let's pull this up.
Do what you need to do. I know all you girls are outside, and when it gets a little chilly, Party Next Door and Drake album will be right there for you. We love you. Right there for you. Thank you. Have a good night. Gangster. Whoa.
So Drake, Party Next Door, full album. Party Next Door, obviously someone that got mentioned in the Kendrick beef multiple times by Kendrick, a close associate with Drake. How do you feel about a Drake Party Next Door album?
I kind of do have an opinion on it because, I don't know. I feel like Drake's recent shit has just been not that good. We've seen what he can, do in the beef with Kendrick on shit like Family Matters. You know what I'm saying? We see that he can still spit to a high level, but I know there's obviously a huge market, especially for Drake, for the R&B, love song almost style
Yeah,
music.
people like singing Drake.
Yeah, of course, but for me, it's not the Drake I like personally, and I feel like there hasn't been much variation in his bag over the last few years with CLB. You know what I'm saying? For All the Dogs, there was more rapping performances on For All the Dogs for sure, but I feel like there's been a little too much R&B Drake for me recently, and I'm not that excited for more, to be honest. But
He
that's
has
just
been
my
doing
opinion.
a lot of that style recently, just like a lot of it. Like we haven't
Yeah.
gotten, like you said, that much rapping. There was some on Fat D, but I'm surprised he's coming with an R&B album next. Like it
Yeah,
seems like an odd choice. Like do that later or something.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how it
I don't
turns
know
out
how I
though. It
feel
could be
about it.
good, but yeah, I want to see Drake get back into you know, a take care bag, like of rapping.
Maybe it's a whole Party Next Door rap album. They're doing Drake's rapping style instead of R&B. You know, it's possible.
That'd be fire. You know, fucking Party Next Door on the hooks.
Yeah.
Drake just spitting.
That's
But
possible.
who knows? Who knows?
I mean, we did listen to the Party Next Door album this year, P4, and we weren't in love with it. Like, it wasn't a bad album per se, but it's lower on our tier list. It's in the lower third, I think. So
yeah, and it's just because it's not really the type of music I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of my issue with current Drake is he makes a lot of that style of music, but it is what it is. It's not for me. It's for a lot of other people though. So
yeah, apparently it's coming this fall. That's what he said. So I mean, we're in August now. It's probably coming like next month or October at the latest. I assume it's coming pretty soon. So we're getting a new Drake project. We'll see if he even references the beef or like what he has to say about it. I mean,
Probably
obviously
not.
we'll listen.
Yeah, Drake getting into more of his R&B style bag. Like I said, not really my things for a lot of people though. But yeah, let's move on. All
right, Drake album coming soon. It'll probably get not delayed as many times as Vultures 2. Yeah, I just am still like shocked about Vultures 2. Like, does Vultures 3 happen at this point? Is it real? There's still more songs like Everybody that you mentioned that haven't come out yet. They have to be somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. He should just save it at this point. Like if he's gonna release shit that's not finished, you know what I mean? Like a lot of it feels like on Vultures 2, in my opinion. Just keep it for now. Finish that
that's
shit.
how I feel. Throw it away. We don't need Vultures 3. Like, just give up.
I'm not saying give up. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to see him release more music that I don't like.
Does he have a number one song like Carnival on Vultures 2?
Hell no.
What song even has a chance to perform as well as Carnival did?
Literally none.
That's kind of, I was like listing, like, okay, I'm guessing, my thought was, okay, they're giving us this album, even if it does feel like a cash grab or a shut up and take this album, like, I thought, like, maybe there's one song on here that they actually think is really good or perform well, so they're just giving us the album, but I didn't really find one. Like,
there's some decent songs on there. Like, I like the Young Thug song.
River.
What was the title? River. I like that song.
I mean, you got Promotion and Field Trip with the features and stuff, like a Carnival maybe, but I just don't think they have the power.
That was pretty good, but yeah, nah, it's like the hype died with Carnival 1. Or Carnival 1, fucking Vultures 1 with Carnival and Fiend and Fuck Some, you know what I'm saying? Like
Fiend?
Or not Fiend, I'm saying Fuck Some and fucking
Burn
and Carnival Back to Me. Yeah, I don't know why I said Fiend. That's obviously Utopia, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like yeah, there were definitely some bangers, but I just feel like the hype kind of died down.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see, but we got 2 out of the 3 so far. So do you follow Complex? Obviously, you know what Complex is.
Yeah, of course.
So Eminem, as we've talked about many times on this show in the past few weeks, he's doing like a full-on album promotion for the Death of Slim Shady, which we kind of haven't seen in a while. So his next like stunt or thing he's doing to promote the album, even though it's already out, he went on Complex and did a show that they have called The Face Off. Maybe it's, I've never watched an episode before, so I don't know if it's like a popular show.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was an already standing show or if they just did it for this.
That's what I'm saying. It might just be for this, but it's on Complex. It's because he's like doing the cover of Complex magazine. So it's Slim Shady versus Marshall Mathers. Have you seen, I'm sure you've seen clips of it.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. It was only like 10 minutes.
Yeah, they basically used AI and deep faking to put in a Slim Shady in one chair. And then you have real current day Eminem in another chair. It's basically them arguing with each other for 12 minutes or however long the video is. So I figured we should just kind of watch some of the clips and get your reaction because it's like so clearly deep fake. Like it's not the best deep fake ever.
I don't even know if it's deep fake. It just might be fully AI rendered.
That's like, possible.
His face looks like that kind of.
Yeah.
But it is still pretty good.
I mean, yeah, it's interesting concept. I thought it was funny. There's some memorable moments for sure. So let's watch some of this. We can skip around and whatever. We don't got to watch the whole thing, but
yeah, just pause it, here and there so we don't get blocked. That's all.
Yeah, I figured this was worth watching on the show a little bit because it's bizarre.
It's kind of funny, yeah. Any day.
It's the intro, man.
Any day now.
Guess who's back?
What the fuck?
Back again.
Really?
Shady's back.
This guy.
Tell a friend.
You gonna sing the whole song?
Guess who's back? Hi! My name is Chicka Slim Shady.
We know who you are, bro.
It kind of, like, look at his face right there where I paused it. Like, it is, like, such a weird, uncanny valley. Like, it doesn't look real. It is kind of creepy to look at.
I mean, it looks just like him, though, when he was young. Obviously,
Yeah.
doesn't look like him now because he's 30 years older, 20 years older, but still. I mean, it looks just like he did.
You think it is a... You don't think there's someone sitting in and they're putting
I don't
his
know.
face on him?
I mean, there's
guess not.
definitely a body there. Yeah, but I think it's Eminem's body with all his tattoos and shit.
Right, like, he just sat in both spots and they put his old
Yeah.
face. I guess that would make
Yeah,
sense.
so I guess it is technically deepfake, but it's the
Bro,
same person.
Cool story.
It seems like.
But you know why I am.
Huh?
I'm back because you got your nuts tucked so tightly between your legs, fucking Caitlyn Jenner
Yeah.
would be jealous.
Yeah, it's
And we ain't
basically
going
just
out
Poe
like
when he's
that.
talking shit.
What the fuck do you even mean?
Marshall, this is an intervention. Dre, Jimmy, and Paul told me you wanted to put out some sort of comeback album and send up the fucking bat signal.
I think it is him because I just saw the beard peeking through the AI. up there. I saw like a full
Yeah.
facial hair peeking through.
Yeah, it's definitely it's not perfect. You know, AI is not perfect yet, but we've come a long way for sure.
And it probably is easier to do it on someone who it actually is. Like they're just
I mean, yeah, he
de-aging him.
gotta change his whole body.
Right. Makes sense.
Well, I'm back. What'd you think it was just some sort of coincidence that I popped through that fucking portal and dropped to the end of your poof? All of a sudden, magically Eminem's back on top?
This motherfucker, man.
Yup. I've been sent from the past to save our career.
To save my career. So you think it's entertaining to just be a dickhead and piss people off? Look, man. I've grown up, bro. My fan base has
It's
grown
so
up.
weird,
The
dude.
world's changed. Fucking people are way more sensitive now. Every other week on TikTok, Gen Z discovers you on Monday and cancels me on Tuesday.
Say it with me now, Marshall. I just don't give a fuck.
Of course you don't, because you're a fuck.
Okay, so I do feel like this is kind of cringy and corny from Eminem, but I don't hate
I
it.
mean, he's 50.
It's just, yeah,
It's complex.
it is kind of cringy though when you like really watch. Like you watch the whole thing, like some of the jokes and the shit they say, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
don't
it's
hate
it's
it.
clearly like very marketed,
Yeah, so I don't know how
set up by Complex.
he's wearing Jordan 5s though. Slim Shady is.
I mean, I don't know. It's not a big deal. It's just a little fucking 12-minute clip. It's not
Yeah.
like a movie.
But they go back and forth. Like one thing that they argue about in the video is like who wrote Fack, because it's kind of like they're saying like I
yeah.
wrote this song, but
Yeah, I
wrote
wish I
this
can
song.
with some timestamps, but because yeah, there are some funny moments, but we're obviously not going to sit here and watch the 12-minute video.
Yeah, but like Eminem was like, no, I wrote Fack, and then Slim Shady was like, or whatever. They don't want credit for Fack, obviously, because who would want to say they wrote that song? But then did you know that they put Fack on the Greatest Hits album?
Yeah, I learned that from this.
Yeah,
in the
why?
opening song.
Why?
That's funny.
not a greatest hit at all by anyone.
It's just troll, man.
But yeah, I just thought that was, I don't know. I mean, at least he's out promoting his album, but I don't know how I feel about new Eminem. It's kind of cringy to watch. Just like back in the day, he would never be caught dead doing something like that.
I don't know. It's not a big
I
deal.
have
to me.
mixed feelings on
I
it.
don't know. There's a lot more cringy shit in the scene right now.
I mean, yeah. Name one. I'm ready. Let's talk.
Dude,
some shit.
just endless. I mean, really? You need me to name some shit? Just
No.
Drake's whole persona? Let's
You
start
know
with that.
You know what I actually think is interesting on Vultures? Kanye hasn't posted anything. Does he even know it's out?
Who knows?
Because Ty Dolla
Who
Sign's
knows?
posted it a bunch, but Kanye hasn't posted anything.
No, of course
at
he
all.
does. Yeah, I don't know. He probably because it's fucking. Come on, let's stop. Let's move on. You got me in a hater bag with this one.
Okay. Well, we've obviously reviewed how many albums this year? Almost 60 at this point. We've listened to 1,000+ songs. So we built a bracket with 32 of our favorite rap songs of this year. We're gonna pin them head to head and try to determine our personal favorite rap song of the year. Obviously, it's not the best. This is our opinion. Even we may differ on certain ones. So
Yeah, because I was curious because we could do best, but then it would kind of just end up at like that probably
yeah.
versus not like us.
Exactly. So we're
But
doing our personal
we'll do
favorite songs.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
So I have 32 songs here. I put them in a bracket. I've randomized the matchups. So they're not seeded or anything. It's not by streams. I've just completely randomized.
And to be fair, these aren't even our 32 favorite songs. These are just 32 songs that we felt should go together. I feel like there's probably a few more songs that could make this list over a couple others, but
Definitely.
so you had to have some albums in here. You know what I'm saying? So
this is basically like 32 popular songs from this year.
Popular,
however
our
you want to look
favorite.
at it.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
kind of a
mix.
mix of everything. Yeah.
We were
It's
like,
just-
what are some of our favorite songs of this year?
Yeah.
And we kind of tried to piece it together that way.
/ the biggest / yeah.
Yeah. Because there are a few songs on here just because like they have to be on here.
Just because, yeah, you need one from an album here and there or whatever. But yeah, let's go. Let's start.
All right. So the 2024 rap song bracket, 32 songs.
Olympics.
Nope. This isn't the Olympics. They don't do brackets in the Olympics.
Now they do.
That would be
Starting
sick,
today.
Actually. But all right, 32 songs, 2024. Let's see which one is the best of all of them. So let's start here. Childish Gambino, Yoshinoya versus Future and Metro Boomin, Drink and Dance.
It's a good matchup. It's a good matchup.
Is a good matchup.
Yoshinoya, you get Childish Gambino in his rapping bag. It's a bit more eccentric. Drink and Dance, obviously Future in his melodic bag.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
definitely
have a clear
Drink
winner.
and Dance is one of my favorites off We Still Don't Trust You, so I'd probably go Drink and Dance personally.
I think I would too. I really like Yoshinoya though. I don't want to like hate on that song, but Drink and Dance is one of my favorites off the second project, so I'm cool with that.
All right.
And then I hit submit, and there you go. Drink and Dance on to the next round. So next we got Vince Staples, Black and Blue versus Schoolboy Q. Thank God for Me.
This is a tough one because Black and Blue is great, but thank God for me you got that beat switch.
Yeah. Because I think, me personally, I do lean Thank God for Me. I do really like that song.
I feel like, yeah, I guess to make it easy, we'll go Thank God for Me. I feel like the beat switch, the change in vibe and flow throughout the song makes it a better song. So, yeah. Black and Blue is a great song.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, all these songs are basically good at least because they're some of our favorites and the biggest of the year. Like, this is kind of a big matchup here. Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign, Carnival, went number 1, of course, versus Eminem's Evil.
For me, it's easy on this one. I'm going Eminem on this one. Evil was one of my favorite off the death of Slim Shady. Carnival died off in like a week. I can see myself listening to Evil in a couple years from now. I'm not even lying. So, yeah.
When's the last time you listened to Carnival?
Exactly.
That's a real question.
Last time I listened to Evil was like today. So,
I mean, to Evil today.
Obviously it's more recent. You know what I'm saying? It'll die down a bit, but right now I'm going Evil.
I agree, but I mean, you know, Carnival is a good song.
It's a good song, but you got Eminem super like in that menacing bag on verse 2 and the flow switches. Like, come on now.
Yeah, but I just want to say that Carnival is a good song. At least we did get some good Kanye music this year, even if it's just a few songs, you know? Like, Carnival's decent.
It's a good song.
But
A bit overplayed.
I'm with you on Evil, though. So, next matchup, we got Lupe Fiasco, Mumble Rap, versus Denzel Curry's Black Flag Freestyle. Both pretty new, just a few weeks old.
It's interesting, because if this was Cake, I would probably take Cake, but on this one, I'm going to go Black Flag Freestyle.
I agree. That was basically what I was going to say.
Denzel Curry and That Mexican OT Job, one of my favorite songs of the year. I said this a few weeks ago. Just their chemistry is almost unmatched after 1-2 songs together. So, yeah, I'm going to go Black Flag.
It's a bop.
For sure.
All right, next matchup. We got Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign back with Burn versus Eminem's Renaissance.
Kanye versus Eminem again.
Yeah, I mean, actually, no, I randomized the order, so, you know, it is what it is.
This one's definitely more tough because this is like the best song probably off Vultures one.
I'm comfortable giving this one to Burn if you are, based on what we did previously.
I suppose. I think technically the rapping performance definitely probably better on Renaissance. I mean, it's one of the better, maybe the best intro of the year. Yeah, I mean, it's only a minute 30 seconds long though. No hook. Crazy spitting though.
Yeah.
But I guess to be fair, we'll give it to Kanye.
I just don't want the final four to be 4 Eminem songs off the Death of Slim Shady. But I mean, I'm not
I'm
opposed to
definitely not
giving it to
gonna be.
Renaissance because it is a great intro. Like, it's so good.
Yeah, I mean,
The rapping on that,
2 great songs.
But Burn I love too. So, you know, not everything's bad from Kanye this year. Okay, this is kind of a tougher one, I guess. I don't know.
Oh shit.
Chief Keef, Banded Up, featuring Tierra Whack, where she gives one of the best feature verses of 2024 versus Drake's Push-Ups, which is obviously a big deal in this year's context.
Yeah, it's a great point because, yeah, like you said, one of the best feature verses of 2024 or verses in general. But then you got Drake doing something that's unseen before, really, in the rap game, going 1v20 on Push-Ups. So I think Push-Ups maybe is more impressive. What do I listen to more? Banded Up?
I don't know on this one.
Flip a coin, bro. That one's tough. I mean, I don't know. You have no opinion because I really could go either way.
I lean Push-Ups only because the 1v20 thing, the whole
It's
I don't
a bit
know.
more impressive.
Yeah, and Drake does kill it on that song, but Tierra Whack's verse on Banded Up is really good. But it's also not the last time we'll see Tierra Whack on this bracket. So I'm not
It's my favorite Tierra Whack performance of the year, personally.
Oh yeah, it's so good though. But Push-Ups is like
yeah, we'll give it to
kinda.
Push-Ups. Yeah,
I feel like
it's
that's
more
the
impressive.
closest matchup though so far. Like that's a tough one.
Yeah, I could have went either way, definitely.
All right, we got a song that just dropped last week here. We got Corday, Saturday Mornings, featuring Lil Wayne. Sorry, I had a character limit here. And Don Toliver, Brother Stone.
Featuring Kodak, of course. You can't leave out the boy.
Yeah, I was going to ask you because I wasn't positive. But
Two great feature songs.
Yeah. I know where I lean. I want to hear where you lean first.
I think I'm leaning Brother Stone on this one, man. You know, Lil Wayne's my GOAT. Corday's great, but Brother Stone is a pop, bro. But Saturday Mornings is all right. Maybe I haven't had enough time to really settle into it yet.
Because my vote would be for Saturday Mornings.
Oof,
you just get two super good rapping performances from Corday and Wayne, and Wayne gives like a really good verse on that. How hard set are you in Brother Stone?
I'm not that hard set. It definitely is a great song, though.
It is. So you're cool with
tough.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. I think you might have to go with me on one of these if I'm gonna go with you on this one, because I would.
That's fair.
All right.
I'll go with you on one then, because Saturday Mornings. I owe you one. Right. Let's go for it. All right, a big one here.
Oh man, what? Why'd you have to do pricey like that?
I randomized it.
Fuck.
Future and Metro Boomin featuring Kendrick Lamar, Like That, and J. Cole's Pricey featuring Gucci and Young Dro.
It's like two of my favorite, like two top 5 probably songs of the year for me. Fuck. These either one of these could have won the whole bracket, which is really interesting for me personally. Wow. Pricey, that second verse, maybe the best verse of the year. I still think from J. Cole. The Gucci Mane hook, fuck. But you got like that. Good. But you got like that. You know what I'm saying? The Kendrick, the biggest song maybe of the decade. You know what I'm saying? It sparked the beef. You know, I was in my car at 8 a.m. fucking going crazy. So I mean, it's like that. It's
someone had to catch Like That first round. Damn. It just happened to be this song. Someone was getting, you know, the disadvantage there.
That's kind of telling though. You know what I'm saying? That kind of scares me because not many songs are even beating Pricey for me. You know what I'm saying? So, but all right.
This is an odd one here. Drake's Family Matters versus Tommy Richmond's $1 Million Baby. I mean, I got Family Matters here.
Yeah, these all kind of ended up being more like spitting rapping songs. That's kind of what we prefer. But I mean, I appreciate what Tommy Richmond did on $1 Million Baby. I love it. The voice inflection, the vibe, but
we said it's Drake's best song. Just vibe. The vibe on that Tommy Richmond song just like makes you feel good. I don't know. I fuck with Tommy Richmond, but I think Family Matters is Drake's best song ever. So yeah, that's where I stand. Did the Tommy Richmond album get pushed? I thought we were getting that like last week, but we still don't have it.
I think it did get pushed. Yeah,
we will do a full review of the Tommy Richmond album whenever it drops. So stay tuned for that. All right. We have a song here off Vultures 2. It just released today. We've only had about 12 hours to take it in and listen to the album. I have listened to Vultures 2 twice. And then we have Benny the Butcher and Lil Wayne's Big Dog versus 530. So,
for me,
yeah.
For me, it's Big Dog. It took over like the first half of the year for me. Not half, like first 3 months. Really, I was only like, it was in my rotation heavy first couple months, you know, when Benny dropped. Obviously, again, we got the GOAT, Lil Wayne, killing a verse.
Of course.
From New Orleans to Buffalo. Big Dog, Siberian Husky flow. Like, this shit's hard. I'm going Big Dog.
It does seem like 530 off Vultures 2 is like the consensus of the culture as the best or favorite song off the album, it seems like. Which is interesting. I do like it. It's probably one of my favorites off Vultures 2, but that seems to be the consensus, so that's why we included that one, because there was a few we were included.
Say River
about including.
And 530 are definitely the two best.
Yeah, I mean, I love a good thug feature, man. You know, who doesn't? All right, Conway the Machine, Milano Nights versus Mac Hami's Sanjay. I mean, yeah, they're all good songs. That's the problem.
I know. So, I'm going to go Sanjay on this one, though. One of the best rapping performances of the year on verse 2. I mean, I know it. That's one of the verses you sit there and try to learn, right? So I'm going Sanjay.
Yeah, I think.
Shout out Mac Hami.
I think me and you would both have this opinion that the Mac Hami album was one of the most pleasant surprises this year. Like,
probably the most underrated album of the whole year.
Yeah, we have that in our perfect tier with only 4 other albums. So really strong album. Sanjay, I agree. I'm on Sanjay here. Vince Staples, a Tufe versus 21 Savage's Nina. Interesting matchup.
Wow. Another tough one because I really fuck with the Travis verse. You got him rapping, the Metro Boomin production. You got a good 21 Savage verse on Nina. But a Tufe, just a vibe again. Vince Staples, probably my favorite song off of Dark Times personally. So
it's my favorite as well. Yeah, off that album. Even though I don't love that album as much as you, I think I still go a Tufe here.
That's tough because I really appreciate the Travis rapping performance on Nina too.
It is.
You know,
Travis
found
had a lot of good features.
Players, got a ball stance or some shit he said. Like, that's just pretty hard. I'll make it easy though. I'll go a Tufe on this one.
I mean, it is good. They're both good. I mean, obviously we keep saying that. That's the problem. All these songs are good.
Yeah.
Also, you know, Red Rum is on this album, right? The 21 Savage Red Rum. What's this album called? I'm forgetting. American Dream?
Yep.
I just watched The Shining yesterday, the Stanley Kubrick movie where Red Rum is from. You know the scene? Iconic. That movie, like, every shot in that movie is, like, iconic. Even if you've never seen the movie, if you watch it, you'll recognize all the shots from, like, just pop culture. It's crazy. But, yeah, shout out to 21 Savage.
Shut up.
Another big matchup here. Future, Metro Boomin, J. Cole, Red Leather versus Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, the song that broke the world.
See, what are we supposed to do here? You know what I mean? Because
that's the thing. You have to put these songs in the bracket. They're juggernauts. Like, Not Like Us is a juggernaut. It's the Chiefs.
Do you like it more than Red Leather though? I don't think I do.
I do, definitely.
Like, yeah, it's a great song. One of the best diss tracks of all time. But, like, it's a bit overplayed now. I'm not really about to be bumping it in my car really like that.
I bump Not Like Us still. And I
feel like
not
you have
go back
to, though.
Red Leather.
It's not winning this bracket, though. I'm going to break it to you.
I mean, I don't think it should. And I have to follow you on one. So if this is the one you want me to follow you on, we can go Red Leather.
Because... yeah, this one's hard to justify, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, Red Leather's a great song. You got the J. Cole verse. You got, like, a 7-minute fucking Future rapping performance.
It is great. And the J. Cole verse is so good, and I like Future's performance on that song, but it's not.
I'm going to save my veto.
Save it? All right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cough in the mic.
Next matchup, Kendrick Lamar's Euphoria versus J. Cole's Huntin' Wabbits. What do you think? Kind of
another situation. You know what I'm saying? One of the better diss tracks of the whole the beef. But one of my favorite songs off Might Delete Later.
See, yeah. This one, I'm not opposed to going Hunting Wabbits here because we already moved on Not Like Us. I think Euphoria is like my third or fourth favorite song from the collection of diss tracks that we got from both sides. Hunting Wabbits I love. I'm not opposed either way, so if you have a preference, I'm cool with either song moving up.
I'm going to give it to Hunting Wabbits on this one. Kendrick's got to... We can't put every Kendrick song on here.
I agree. And Not Like Us moved on. Euphoria can stay back.
God dang.
Here's a tough one. Eminem with JID, Fuel, and Lupe Fiasco's Cake. Two bangers.
Yeah, these both, again, could be top 5, I feel like, for me.
Definitely. These are both
two songs I try to memorize the verse to, you know, they're so good. Like, damn. Fuck. I think I gotta go Fuel featuring JID, though. I mean, just the what's the word? The fucking animation of Slim Shady, the comeback of Eminem, and then you got youngins JID in his prime. You know what I'm saying? One of the top spitters coming on Eminem, absolutely floating on the beat. And then you got Eminem holding his own, arguably having a better verse at 51 years old versus one of the rappers best, like in their prime. You know what I'm saying? A prime form rapper in JID, one of the best flows in the game. So I'm going Fuel for sure.
I'm with you. It's super close. I love Cake. It's my favorite song off the Lupe project, but Fuel is just so good. A few weeks into the death of Slim Shady, I do think this is the best song on the album.
Yeah. I mean, bro, you know, the flow switches from Eminem, the quick flow, the slow flows, you know, JID's verse, fucking, it's just great. It's great.
Lately, it's been going. I mean, the whole song is perfect. Like, Fuel is so good.
Shout out Cake, though. Like you said, it's also my favorite song on fucking Samurai. But, yeah.
Cake is so good. Underrated album, also. And I believe this is the last matchup of round 1. Tierra Whack's Snake Eyes versus Mustard's Pressured Up. This is the one with Vince and Schoolboy Q, right? I'm not tripping. Yeah. Mustard Pressured Up with Vince, Staples, and Schoolboy Q versus Tierra Whack's Snake Eyes.
I think I would go Pressured Up here. Like, it's a West Coast banger. You know, it kind of felt like the cherry on top for the whole West Coast year in terms of everything that happened with the beef and everything. And then you got the Mustard album, and then Vince and Schoolboy Q on one song on the Mustard album. It's like a West Coast banger. I'm going to go Pressured Up here, probably.
I am with you. I think I lean Pressured Up as well, but Snake Eyes is so good. If you haven't listened to the Tierra Project, go listen, because clearly she's been on this bracket multiple times in different forms, so go show love. But Pressured Up, I agree.
All right,
round 2. I haven't been paying attention to who's facing who.
That's where it gets hard.
First matchup, Drink and Dance versus Thank God for Me.
Fuck, man. My favorite song off We Still Don't Trust You, but that flow switch, probably the best song off Blue Lips.
My favorite.
The best rapping performance.
Like, my favorite song on that album too. Like, this one is kind of a toss up to me, but like, oh god, I think.
What have I listened to more? Drink and Dance.
Same,
personally.
But me too. Like,
what do I think is a better song? Thank God for Me.
Exactly. My favorite and the best are different here.
All right.
I'm in the same boat.
So do we go favorite? I think we have to. All right. Wow. Hot take. Super fucking hot take.
That's a hot take.
All right.
Eminem's Evil versus Denzel Curry's Black Flag Freestyle with That Mexican OT on the feature.
Fuck. I'm going Eminem on this one, bro. It's like it's probably my favorite. It's one of my damn, because it's Fuel and Evil for me. Our top 2 on that on the Death of Slim Shady.
Me too.
Black Flag Freestyle though, it's so good. But the comeback, bro, the comeback of Eminem is insane. It was just so nostalgic. So yeah, let's go.
Eminem Evil moves on. So we got Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign's Burn versus Drake's Push Ups.
It's Push Ups for me. It's Push-Ups for me.
I mean, I agree, but that is like such a weird matchup, I feel like.
Interesting matchup. 2 completely different songs. Really, Burn is kind of just melodic, chill vibe. Push-Ups is 1v20. So I think Push-Ups is more impressive. So yeah, Push-Ups.
I agree. I'm not opposed to that at all. Well, Corday and Lil Wayne's Saturday Mornings versus Future, Metro, Kendrick's Like That.
Look, I love Lil Wayne, love Corday. It's like that.
Yeah, there's not much you can do. It's going to take a big song to take down Like That.
Yeah.
All right. Family Matters versus Big Dog.
You know, I thought this round was going to be tough, but these are all seeming like pretty easy, and that the next round is going to be fucking impossible. This one's going to be Family Matters for me. Drake's best song. Let's move on.
Yeah. The next round is going to be impossible. Mac Hami's Sonjay.
This is what I mean. What is going on here? Yeah, it's Sanji for me.
I agree. I thought you would kind of lean a Tufe here, though.
Nah,
you just love that album so much. But
no, I think it's a great album. Best song on the album. You know what I'm saying? We're going to, you know, say the kind of the same argument for, because it's the same song. But Sanji, that second verse, man, I've memorized the second verse. You know, it's so good. So, Sanji.
I'm with you. Not Like Us versus Huntin' Wabbits. Is Huntin' Wabbits strong enough to take Not Like Us out of the bracket?
Dude, if it was pricey,
yeah,
it was pricey and it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So no.
Well, pricey went up against Like That.
Right. I guess it did. I thought it was this way, but I guess that's a good point though. If it was pricey, I think it might take it. But Huntin' Wabbits, I don't think does. I don't think Huntin' Wabbits does. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Last matchup of this round, Eminem Fuel featuring JID versus Mustard Pressured Up. I'm assuming we're together here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And let's move into the impossible round 3.
Yeah, that was insane. Fuck.
All right.
Yeah, we're fucked now.
Yeah, we are fucked.
We're cooked now, buddy.
Round 3, matchup number 1, Future and Metro Boomin, Drink and Dance versus Eminem's Evil.
Two completely opposite, completely different songs. One about shooting puppies. One about shooting puppies, the other about just chilling.
You know, one I do on Saturday, one I do on Sunday.
Right. I'm gonna go Evil, man. The comeback is real.
I'm with you on Evil.
Real, dude.
I think that's gonna be the easiest matchup of this round.
Probably.
We got Drake's Push-Ups versus Future and Metro Boomin's Like That.
It's like that. Confidently. Right? I mean, the 1v20 is impressive, but Like That's going to be fucking tough to touch.
Family Matters, Sonjay.
Fuck. Does Drake's best song match up against Mac Hami this year? Fuck.
I do have Family Matters here. It's definitely one of my favorite songs of the year. One of my favorite Drake songs of all time. It's all 3 verses, it's really a great song.
3 flow switches, 3 different beats, 3 verses, 3 producers. And
still kind of 20v1 on Family Matters as well, even though maybe it shouldn't have been. It still is.
Yeah. Just for the, 3 different beats, 3 different flow switches is crazy. I'm going to go Family Matters.
Kendrick just opened his mouth.
Sanji's a great song, though.
That's a fucking matchup right there. Okay,
see, this is where we're going to get hate. Yeah. This is where we're going to get comments, you know what I'm saying, on the video. Because I'm taking Fuel, man. Not Like Us is a great song, but I'm listening to Fuel fucking every single time over. Yeah. At least right now. You know what I'm saying? It could get overplayed. The thing is, bro, Not Like Us is in goddamn Target at this point. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it on
playing
the radio.
Everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And, Fuel has definitely had his playtime, but Not Like Us, it might, I don't like.
If I had to give up one of these songs forever, I'm giving up Not Like Us.
It's crazy because it's arguably like one of the best diss tracks of all time, right?
If not the best, yeah.
It still doesn't really match up to just the rapping performances of JID and Eminem. You know
There's no crazy verse on Not Like Us, really.
Like, just because it's a diss doesn't really carry it for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To the end. Although it was
I agree with you. I'm on
the biggest fucking rap beef of all time.
This went number 1 on Billboard. Not Like Us did.
Yeah, it's still top 5, bro. Damn near.
Is it?
Probably, dude. It's
That's
probably damn near. But yeah, I'm gonna go Fuel on this one.
I love Fuel so much. All right, Round 4. We only have 4 songs left. The final 4. Eminem's Evil versus Future and Metro Boomin's Like That.
Unfortunately, it's just Eminem's comeback wasn't this strong. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Like That is just so powerful, bro. I was up at 8 a.m. and when I heard that fucking Kendrick verse, I was going crazy. Just, I feel like the first listen value just...
I want to go back to that.
So high. And same with Evil, though, too. Like, I was extremely fucking hyped. I mean, you see me. We were listening to it together. So, like, this is a tough one.
Did that to the whole world.
Yeah, this is a tough one. But, I mean, I guess just for the impact value, definitely Like That.
I think Like That deserves to be in the championship, even if it
like
loses the next
for
one.
sure. For sure. For me, it's definitely better than Not Like Us. I think the beat, dude, as soon as the beat even comes on to Like That, you're like, oh, my God.
When you said the first listen value, I just think to that first
dude.
The beat hitting like the whole world when they heard that for the first time. It was such a sensation.
Like that shit.
Yeah,
it's iconic. Like that. It's Like That, yeah.
And then we have Family Matters versus Fuel. This is a matchup. Like if I did this bracket by myself, these might end up as the final 2.
Wow.
I don't know where to go here.
I'm going to have to break it to you, Tom. I still have my veto. Yeah. I think I'm leaning one way on this one.
I'm leaning Fuel.
I think it is Fuel, dude. I mean, yes, Family Matters is Drake's best song. But, like, we just eliminated Not Like Us over it. So, yeah. It's Fuel.
I agree it's Fuel, but if it was Family Matters versus Not Like Us, when it comes to the songs, I don't know. I might take Family Matters over Not Like Us head-to-head.
I mean, yeah, that's a fair take. I don't think that's a super hot take. You know what I'm saying? Not Like Us it's just been played so many fucking times at this point. And, you know, Family Matters is a great song, but Kendrick was the one that had the red button at the end of the day with Family Matters and then Not Like Us at the end of the day. So, yeah, Fuel for this one.
Fuel takes down Family Matters in the Final 4 matchup, and there you have our championship matchup. It's kind of makes perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense to me.
Future, Metro Boomin, Kendrick Lamar, the song that took over the world, started the biggest rap beef of all time. Like That versus Eminem's Fuel, featuring JID. We finally got an Eminem and JID song. It delivered. You could argue either way who out-rapped who. They both give great rapping performances. The verses are amazing, and obviously Like That swept the nation, the globe. This is our final matchup.
This one?
It makes sense.
This one is hard, dude. This one is really hard. I don't know what to do, honestly, for this one, because they're both so fucking great. I think, I honestly think the impact carries it, dude. I think the impact carries it to the W. Like That. Like, I think the first listen value, like, just hearing it for the first time, what it brought on. I listened to, like, the first week or so, or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, I was banging that shit, like, constantly. Just like, constantly. I think I'm going to go Like That, bro. What do you think?
I'm not opposed to giving Like That the win, but I feel like if I had to give up a song forever at this point, I'm giving up Like That. Maybe it is recency bias, but Fuel, we've waited so long for JID and Eminem. You get full-on rapping performances from both of them, not just Kendrick. I mean, the impact, that's not even close. That's the problem.
I'm not saying, like, I'm not even going to say that, but listening to Like That, just imagine listening to it in like 5 years from now, right? And you hear that shit, and then you hear the fucking, your best work is a light pack. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit. I don't know, man.
I mean, it started it all. It brought us to this moment.
Right. Dude, it's damn near the reason we're here.
Right.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Flip a coin, dude. I don't know.
We can't flip a coin on the last one.
I know. I'm going to go Like That.
There you go.
Wow.
Future and Metro Boomin's Like That featuring Kendrick Lamar takes down Eminem's
It's
Fuel
still-
featuring JID in the championship. That
Still
is our
the best song of the year.
Like That is our best rap song of 2024 as of now through July. Maybe we'll redo the bracket at the end of the year when we got all the songs. We are going to do an album bracket for the full year when the time comes. So maybe something comes along that can take down Like That. Maybe we feel differently about some of these songs, but as of now, Like That takes the W.
Yeah, half year song bracket. We'll do it again at the end of the year, see what happens. But yeah.
Damn, dude, I'm not surprised. I wasn't sure if it would make it all the way, though, honestly. But I mean, it makes sense. Like, that's the song of the year. It just is.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either, but yeah, that first listen value, and man, I was hooked on that shit for a minute.
It's just so damn good. I'm excited. But there you go. I am excited, actually, to do an album bracket at the end of the year with, like, our 32 favorite albums. We're going to have to come up with 32 albums that are our favorites to put in a bracket. That might be kind of complicated. I guess we'll just do the 32 highest ranked albums on the tier list or something, probably. I guess that would make sense.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, yeah.
That's going to be fun, though. And we can
yeah,
seed
I'm
them out
excited for
based
that
on
one.
how we rated them. So, like, you know, we'll have the number one album go against the last, and because then we can have seeds because we have them ranked how we like them.
Technically, yeah.
So, yeah, let us know if you want to see any other brackets for specific artists or albums or whatever. Let us know. We'll do them.
Yeah, look at that. Great segment, I thought.
No, yeah, there you have it. That was not too shabby. But we actually have another kind of game segment I want to play with you before we review this week's albums. So we were kind of looking through years of hip-hop, and we were like, damn, 2011 had a lot of good rap albums. So today we are doing a 2011 rap album draft. We're going to take turns back and forth, 5 rounds. We're going to draft albums that came out in 2011, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Yeah, let's do it,
simple.
man. A lot
We
of
done?
good albums this year, or that year, I guess. I was
So many.
12 in 2011, so yeah.
No. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. And I was 15.
Yeah, so just to give some insight to how old we were when these songs came out.
Yeah, going through, I was like, damn, all these dropped that year? That's kind of crazy. It was a good year for
stacked
hip-hop.
stacked year, absolutely.
Yeah, so we are going to have to decide who's picking first. That's the real question. So how do you want to do that? You want to flip a
Do
coin?
we trivia question or something? ChatGPT trivia question? I don't know.
Yeah, sure. There you go. Or I guess, how would you do that?
Just ask ChatGPT a question and then say, "Don't give me the answer till I ask."
All right. I mean, go for
You want
it.
me to
See
do
what
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Hold
But
on.
then what if we both know it?
Right. I don't know.
Maybe we
Just
should flip a coin.
thought.
I'm just trying to think of how you can compete one-on-one with one trivia question.
Can you just type into the search bar on here?
What do you mean in Chat GPT?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know what search bar you mean.
Yeah, I don't know. This is weird.
Have you never used it on desktop before or something?
Not really.
Oh, because there should just be one thing at the bottom where you type it in.
Yeah, it doesn't look the same.
As your mobile, yeah.
Wait, what? Why?
Just ask it to flip a coin.
There's okay.
Well, heads or tails, what do you want?
I'm gonna take tails, and I'll let you know what it is right now. It is tails. Sorry.
All right. That's unfortunate for
Sorry,
me.
Chief. You want me to show you the screen?
No, I believe you.
All right. All
But
right.
I know what you're taking.
No, you don't.
I definitely do.
Yeah, you definitely do. It's my favorite rap album of all time. It's the Carter 4.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne's, I think, best album. My favorite Lil Wayne album, definitely. But don't fret, don't fear, because there's another giant album that came out this year. Wow, that was a nice little fucking little rhyme right there.
All right. So you got the Carter 4, round 1. I'm just going to have to do it. I'm going to take Drake's Take Care with the second pick. That's going to be my number 1 album. I would have went Carter 4 if I got the first pick as well. I think it's better than Take Care, personally, even though it's not on the top 100 albums of all time. I would have went Carter 4 as well. So Gotta do what you gotta do. I'll take care by Drake.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if I were you, because you could argue Take Care for sure. I think it's Drake's best project, definitely. But
it's still great. I
Blunt
just love
Blowing,
Carter.
Mega Man, you ain't touching it. So next,
this is where it gets interesting.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different picks you can pick here.
Yeah.
I'm curious what direction you'd go.
I don't know what you're gonna pick. I really don't.
For me though, I'm gonna take some firepower and I'm gonna go Watch the Throne, Kanye and Jay-Z. I think that's a solid pick.
I thought that might be where you were going, but I wasn't sure.
It was huge when it dropped. It maybe hasn't aged perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Still some great songs on there though. Otis.
What's that one really popular one? Oh yeah.
Yeah. But all right.
Okay, I think there's a few here. I'm gonna go with my heart. I'm gonna take the Mac Miller album from 2011. I'm taking Blue Slide Park.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, I thought I could fucking sneak by you with that one and fucking Watch the Throne, and you wouldn't grab that. That was my next pick, you sneaky little dickhead. Blue Slide
There's
Park.
so much good stuff.
Such a good song, or such a good album. Fuck. Damn.
Yeah,
that's when I was really first discovering Mac too. Great pick. I wasn't sure you were gonna pick that one. Great pick.
Gotta go. Now I really don't know. Now it's a crapshoot. You could go anywhere.
I think I'm gonna stick to my strategy here and kind of just go with the guns. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go Held the Sequel, and I'm gonna go Eminem and Royce da 5'9".
Okay.
So I got 2 collab albums.
Yeah, true. So
and the Carter 4.
Yeah, you have the Carter 4, Watch the Throne, and Held the Sequel.
Yeah.
Now,
I don't know if that was the best move, dude. I don't know. I'm not super confident about this yet, but I mean, I had a strategy. But I don't know about that.
I am going to take, with my third pick, the one that I thought you were just going to take. He's legend status. We've talked about him a lot today. I'm taking Section 80 by Kendrick Lamar here with my third pick. Didn't think it would fall that far. I didn't think I'd get it. I thought you were taking that last pick.
It flew under my radar for sure. I mean, I got it here. Obviously, you're going to have to pick it if, the time comes. But
I thought you were taking it instead of the Held the Sequel. So I'm glad I was able to snag that.
I was able to get Eminem, Lil Wayne, Royce da 5'9", Jay-Z, and Kanye.
I don't blame you.
I had to. But
I'm taking the Kendrick album.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good pick. Obviously, great pick. Shit.
Round 4. 2 picks left.
2 picks left. I could really go a lot of ways with this one. Well, a few, not a lot. I won't say a lot.
Still some good albums left, though.
I'm going to go, though, one of my favorite albums, maybe of all time. And I'm going to go Rolling Papers by Wiz Khalifa for sure.
I thought you were going to take
that. So many good songs on there. Yeah, for sure. Prime Wiz.
Okay. I'm going to make a selfish pick here. One that I just love personally. It's always going to be one of my favorite albums. I don't care how much the public hates it. I don't care. I'm taking Tyler, the Creator's Goblin. Give me that.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I knew you were taking it eventually. I didn't want to do you like that and take it early. To be honest, though, I wouldn't have taken it over my picks, though. But
I mean, her, Goblin, or Yonkers. There's 7, or not. No, 7's on best. There's so many good songs on Goblin to me. Tron Cat, there's
just
bangers.
iconic.
Yeah. People
now
don't
I'm
like
looking
it,
though,
but it's how everyone got into Tyler. That's how people found Tyler.
Now I can spill my beans. It's either gonna be Sideline Story, J. Cole, or Long Live ASAP.
Live Love ASAP.
Live Love ASAP.
Yep.
Let me pull up the track list for both of these real quick and really break these down. I'm curious.
As of now, you have the Carter 4, Watch the Throne, Hell the Sequel, and Rolling Papers by Wiz Khalifa. So this is your last pick, round 5.
Purple Swag. Trilla. Give me a moment here.
Shot clock violation, definitely.
Work Out. Nice watch. Oh, I'm gonna go sideline story. Give me J. Cole here. You took Kendrick. I'll take Cole. I can't let you have both.
Okay. So that leaves me with 3 options for my last pick. That leaves me with Violence Begets Violence by Jedi Mind Tricks.
Yeah,
Live
I
Love
looked at that one
ASAP
too.
by ASAP Rocky. And Camp by Childish Gambino. My favorite oh man, I love that Childish Gambino album. But I already have a Goblin, which is kind of like my personal
Sure.
heart pick. So, yeah. I think I do have to just do the smart thing and take the ASAP Rocky album, Live Love ASAP. That's going to be my last pick. I'm going to leave Childish Gambino on the board because I do love that album, though. Like, that got me into Childish Gambino. Like, I was obsessed with that album. But I'm going to take ASAP Rocky here. That's my last pick.
Okay, to recap, I got Carter 4, Watch the Throne, Hell the Sequel, Rolling Papers, and Sideline Story. And you got?
I have Take Care, Blue Slide Park, Section 80, Goblin, and Live Love ASAP.
Oh, man. That's a tough... Who do you think won? I don't know. That's a tough one. I mean, I got Carter 4, Watch the Throne, Hell the Sequel. It's a crazy trio, but...
Yours are your top 3 are strong. I feel like my bottom ones are stronger than yours, maybe, but not by much. Like I do think that's pretty close.
You think Goblin over Rolling Papers?
To me, yeah. Maybe I'm biased though.
I don't know,
like,
man.
Like if it was a group like Goblin and Live Love ASAP versus Rolling Papers and the Sideline Story, I would take mine. But in
you think so? I think I would take mine,
3,
low key. That's interesting. I guess that's how it works. Yeah.
No, there you go. Let us know if you watch this in Instagram or Twitter, you're watching a clip, let us know who won. If you're watching the full episode, you obviously know who won. It was me.
All right. Leave it in the comments and we'll see who really won this one.
Okay. Well, we teased it at the beginning. We've talked about the news. We've done the games. We've done the drafts.
Yep.
It's time. We have to review the albums from this week. We have 2 albums this week. We have Vultures 2, the long-awaited second album from Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign. And we have I Lay Down My Life For You by JPEGMAFIA. I guess we should do the JPEGMAFIA album first, just because we might have more to say about Vultures, just in general.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I don't really have a preference, but...
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Probably have more to say about Vultures.
Yeah, so let's do JPEGMAFIA. What you go for it. Take it away.
You want me to go first?
Yeah,
Okay.
Because this is it's not a full just rap album. It's kind of, experimental in ways.
Sure, yeah. It's definitely got some rock inspiration, some industrial sounds throughout the album. In short, it honestly kind of felt like what Kanye wanted Vultures to be in a way. You know what I'm saying? After listening to them in succession, you know what I'm saying? Close enough to one another.
What should you do first?
I listened to Vultures first, and then I listened to JPEGMAFIA. So, I guess to compare them in that way, like both kind of industrial kind of sounds, very eccentric production. You got like interesting, unique, like rapping performances. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they're kind of similar type
I'm not
albums.
opposed to that comparison.
But with JPEGMAFIA, I Lay Down My Life For You. He starts off the whole album saying, if I was an NBA player, I'd be Dylan Brooks, but worse. You know what I'm saying? Really getting on his bully shit. And he continues that bully, real braggadocious flow and cadence through like the first few songs and sound. But later through the album, he gets more introspective, which I thought was good. It's definitely a mix of like introspective lyrics and just like straight bully lyrics, which obviously I always praise. I thought there were some funny punchlines. He's coming at Drake like everybody and their mom did this year. He says, private school rappers don't know what it is. If I show you a Drake, I ain't playing with kids. So that's pretty funny. And then he says on the next song, New Black History, he says, specifically...
He said...
he said some awesome SpongeBob shit. Yeah, right. He said, specifically when you cashing out for PDFs and rapers... No Drizzy as an ad-lib. So he threw in No Drizzy as an ad-lib. So taking some shots at Drake in a funny way. So I thought that was pretty clever, pretty funny. You got some some good features with Vince Staples, Future, Denzel. all had pretty good performances. Or, well, The Future was a sample. I think The Future hook
I was
was
gonna
a
say I
sample.
don't think he's on there technically as a feature.
I think it was just a sample, yeah. But throughout, good flows, switches, and cadences when we're talking about just a rapping performance. Good beat selection throughout, especially on Ex-Military, which is probably my favorite song on the album, I'd probably
so
say.
good. The production on that, bro, when it goes to that, like the pausing, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, like those bass hits, so
Yeah.
good.
And there was definitely like some chaotic moments throughout the album and some moments that I was kind of like, like that
Yeah.
didn't really hit for me personally. Like, sorry, I'm letting my shit catch up. I don't know. There was a couple moments in there that I didn't really vibe with, I guess. I don't know what to say. Like, it just felt off sonically in my ears a couple times. But I appreciate the eccentricness, the route he's trying to go. I guess overall, it was a great showing. I thought of like skill and versatility throughout the whole project, not only of like in terms of rapping performance, but also in like production. You know what I'm saying? With the spectrum of sound he was able to create in one album. Good mix of flows and lyrical content, like I was mentioning, with the braggadocious bars at the start of the album, to the more introspective bars at the end of the album. Yeah, like I said, good features. I give it probably about an 8.2, low 8.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
But I guess you gave me one track. What's like another one of your favorite tracks besides Ex-Military? You want to give me a favorite track or two?
Ex-Military, either on or off, was pretty good.
Either on or off the drugs? Damn, that's
Yeah.
mine too. Those are my top two.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a few on there.
Yeah, I really like that either on or off drugs. That was a bop, dude.
Yeah, it was a good song.
So yeah, like you mentioned, there's like some crazy production on this album. Like he takes influence from like specifically rock music. It's like a kind of rock, yeah, that's what we can call it. It's like a rock rap mix type album.
Yeah.
And people have done that before, but I don't think anyone has done it as well as he does it here. Like I do think he blends the two sounds really well. There's like, I mean, it's not just rap and rock. Like you can tell he takes influences from a lot of different things, and the production quality. Because when I'm listening to this, I also listened to Vultures 2 right before, so I'm kind of comparing them in my head without trying to. Like, how is this production quality better than Vultures 2 almost even? Like, that's crazy. I thought the quality on this was really good. New Black History with Vince was fire, I thought. JPEG Ultra with Denzel was fire, I thought. Really good feature performances. Overall, like, it is a really solid project. I didn't love every single song, but there's a lot of diversity in sound. Production's unique. It's high quality. Features were good. JPEGMAFIA's rapping performances were pretty good. I loved Ex-Military, either on or off drugs. I'll be right there. Like, I really did like this project more even than I thought I would. My score that I gave it is literally 8 to 8.25, exactly what you gave it.
What the fuck? That's weird. We almost had like the identical review. That's weird.
We have the same two favorite songs and the same
That's
exact
so
score.
Weird. What the fuck? Get out of my brain, Tom. What
I
are you
literally
doing?
wrote down 8 to 8.25 out of 10.
No, the show would be better if we had different thoughts. What the fuck?
I wasn't
Alright,
sure
well,
how
fair
you'd
enough.
feel about it, but like there's a few songs on here that I really like. Like either on or off drugs might be my favorite. It's hard to say between that and Ex-Military. I'm gonna go back to that song a lot though. Both of those, I love those songs.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? How some like albums we feel so differently about, like I don't know, like a Dark
Don
Times.
Toliver, Vince Staples.
Yeah, for example, and then some albums were just we rate it the exact same decimal.
With
but
the
yeah,
same favorite songs, yeah. So when it
good
comes
review,
to
bro.
yeah, solid review. I agree.
Yeah.
I concur. So when it comes to this year, though, as a whole, where does it go on the tier list? Because I think I'm all the way up in almost perfect A tier, basically. Like I'm up
Oh
there.
man, this is tough for me because yeah, probably.
See, I like this better than the Vince album, though.
Nah, for me it's not. Nah, for me it's
then I
probably
would
behind
put it-
Denzel for me.
Okay, because I would
Which
put
is
it one
tough.
spot above him. That's kind of where I'm at, right below Childish. And you're right, you're literally here. So it's one of these two. Is it better than the Denzel album? That's our question now.
I guess comparing it to the Mustard album, because that's right there too. Like, what do you think? Mustard's is a bit more introspective. You get the special like performances from everybody, but this is just more eccentric and just different.
Yeah,
So
I would go above Mustard. I'm not opposed to putting it behind Denzel, but I mean we're right around the same area. I'm cool with it right there.
that's probably where I would go.
All right. Well, there you go. We're pretty close on that one. We both kind of felt the same way about that one, which is interesting because it is like an experimental, not really just like a
Yeah, I wasn't
hip-hop
sure.
rap
I
album.
mean, like I said, there were definitely some moments I didn't really fuck with, but it didn't take away from the album as much. Like the Childish Gambino, it took more away from that album. I felt like for me than it did for this one. Just the chaotic production. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Well, there you have it. Well, now it's time. We got to talk about Vultures 2. This is our official Vultures 2 review. We got a random kind of a shock drop at like 10 a.m. this morning, our time. There was a little hints and sneak peeks that maybe the album was dropping on August 2nd, but woke up this morning, Vultures 2 was here. We both listened to it. I guess I'll give you my thoughts first. So when I started listening to Vultures 2, the first 3 songs I actually thought were like a good start. I don't have the track list in front of me, but it's like Slide and Field Trip. What's the other? Do you have the track list? I'm just trying to. Oh no, I do have
Pull
it.
it up.
Slide, Time Moving Slow, and Field Trip. Like I did think those 3 songs were a solid start, but then I got to Fried, right? And I'm like, this song is like a demo or like a reference track. Like why is this here? Fried was like an unfinished song, and that's when I kind of started to get a little worried and stressed out about what this album was going to be. There's like such weird songs on here, like Husband, fuck that song.
So random, yeah.
Maybe
Sorry.
fuck that song. Bomb, why is your daughter rapping in Japanese? Like I kind of dug the vibe. Like I could bob my head to Bomb, but fuck that song. It's stupid. Shouldn't be here. And those songs in particular, like the weird ones, I wouldn't like those even if they were mixed properly. But then there's songs that I feel like I would actually like if they were finished, like Fried and Dead, and some other ones. Like 530 is clearly like got some weird shit going on, even though I still liked it. There's just like weird, unfinished, unmastered songs on this album, and it was like odd. Lifestyle is the song with Lil Wayne, which could have had a lot of potential, but Lil Wayne's verse is like totally overshadowed by the beat, and the production is weird, and I don't know, it's just disappointing to me. There's a few good songs I thought, like Field Trip, Promotion, 530, I guess, but I'm kind of iffy on that one because there are some weird mastering things, but I'm just like surprised that this album released to the public the way that it did. It's been delayed like 4 different times. They keep pushing it back. It was supposed to drop in January. They pushed it and pushed it and pushed it. Now it's August. We get the album and half the songs aren't even done. Like it just, Vultures 2 does not live up to the quality that we've come to know and love from Kanye West. I was just pretty disappointed overall. I'm like, I almost kind of feel like they should have just kept Vultures 2 in the vault and not put it out if they're going to put it out like this. Like, there are a few good songs, like I mentioned, like Field Trip, Promotion, River, like the songs with features that had been leaked and we knew were going to be good. But, like, half these songs aren't even done. My official score for Vultures is a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really argue with you. Like I mentioned for the JPEGMAFIA album, there was just some moments that, you know, just the chaotic production took away a little bit for me, and that's all this album felt like. Was just
It's a mess, dude.
Insane, weird, wild, like just obnoxious production choices throughout the entire album, on top of lazy verses from Kanye.
Name one good rapping performance from Kanye.
I
that doesn't exist.
I don't think 530. 530.
That's the only one you
530 is a highlight of the album. And, you know, I'm not trying to shit on the album. Like, I do think there was a couple highlights, like 530. I thought the Dirk and Future collab on Dead was good. Young Thug's joint on River was good. But then, yeah, the chaotic, weird production, the weird bridge on Time Moving Slow when he's just humming. And it's just like the weird, heavy 808s over the church choir, which is all right, I guess. But then you get on to Field Trip, which is like solid production in the beginning, right? And then Kodak comes on, and it's like just obnoxious production that's taken over like his fucking verse. You can't hear his whole verse. And then you get to the next, like a couple of songs later with Lil Wayne, and I see, oh shit, Lil Wayne's on here. It's about to be, because Lil Wayne always kills his shit. So I got excited. I'm like, okay, Lil Wayne over some fucking Kanye production. It's about to be fire. And it's the worst production I ever heard from Kanye in my life. And it's only on the Lil Wayne verse. And it's this weird fucking obnoxious duck fucking noise that's just constantly over his vocals, like his whole rapping performance from Lil Wayne. And it's like Lil Wayne had a good verse that's just shit on by Kanye's ass production.
That was like the most disappointing part when you see Lil Wayne's name and you get that.
I was like, it genuinely upset me because I was like, I felt disrespected from Lil Wayne because I know for damn sure he ain't send it in knowing that it was about to be just overshadowed by some ducks. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
like
Wayne's fault. Yeah,
that shit was mad weird. But there were some highlights, like I said, like 5:30. There was a couple more heartfelt performances, which I did appreciate on something like a Sky City. Then you end the album with a rapid performance over the phone from prison from Ty Dolla $ign's brother, Big TC. So I thought that was interesting. And some interesting concepts, like on 5:30. I thought the concept of 5:30 was pretty interesting, where a lot of people are shitting on it, saying he's mumbling and shit, but he starts off the song rapping, and then later through the song he talks about how he's getting more drunk he gets more drunk throughout the song, and he starts mumbling at the end of the song. So I thought it was an interesting concept. Like, I'm not trying to shit on the whole album, but yeah, I thought the heartfelt Kanye performances were good, like on 5:30 and Sky City, and there were some good features from Young Thug, Future, Lil Durk, and like I said, I appreciated the concepts, but the production on some points of the album, like Kodak's verse on Field Trip and the obnoxious duck sounds over Lil Wayne's verse, were just too annoying. You know what I'm saying? It just take away from the album a lot, and just some forgettable rap performances with some whack, like, I won't say whack, but pretty weak verses from Kanye and some other people. So
I would
give
say
it a
whack.
6.3.
6.3. Yeah, I'm at a 5, so we averaged that at like a 5.5, 5.7 or something. Like, it just felt like uninspired. Like, they didn't give a fuck about it.
Yeah,
They're like, you want the
right
album?
word.
Here's a fucking album. Like,
Yeah,
it's
like
just
lazy.
not-
There's just felt lazy. Yeah, from Kanye. Like, the fucking mixing is so bad, bro. Especially, like, how can you mix something so bad over somebody's verse too that they send you? It's crazy. Like, it seems disrespectful.
How
And
was
Lil
the
Wayne, the fuck? Like, you got the GOAT sending you a verse, and then you're gonna fucking, like, I could produce a beat that would make that verse sound better, bro. I'm not even lying.
It's just
Like,
how,
what?
How does JPEGMAFIA put out an album with better production quality than Kanye West? Like, that's just proof that he's not trying and doesn't give a fuck and just gave us a kind of mid dog shit album.
Yeah.
So I guess, for the sake of tradition, where does it go on the tier list?
Well, it's not as good as Carnival, or I keep saying that, as Vultures 1.
No. There's a few good songs, but it's just not good enough.
It's definitely not even really close. It's not even as good as Something Ether. It's not even as good as, damn, it's way down there, bro. It's probably near, like, it's got to be near, like, Ice Spice's shit, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna hold you, for real.
That's where I'm at, right by Ice Spice, right above it.
That's what I was thinking.
That's disappointing.
That's crazy, dude. Wow.
You know what? Fuck him. Worse than Ice Spice.
Yeah, do it to him. Now that's
Yeah.
crazy. Had a worse album than Ice Spice, dude.
And she put out a
Wow.
7-song EP. So go
And she's
fuck
talking
'em.
about, they call me the poopy, but I don't stink. Like, come on now. That's crazy.
There you go. Vultures 2, that's
Wow.
our full review. Overall, just like kind of disappointed and upset that Kanye's putting out music at this quality now. Like, you gotta And they even posted an update like, we're going to fix some of the songs and update them live.
Like, why release it then?
Just delay it another fucking 6 months. We've already been waiting 6 months. You keep pushing it back, and then it's been delayed 6 months. It was supposed to come out in February, which is the 2nd month of the year. It's now the 8th month of the year. That's 6 months. How is half of it not done? Over half the songs don't sound finished. It's like literally 70% of the songs.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's just disappointing. But there you go. Vultures 2, it's here. Maybe Vultures 3 will be better. Who knows?
Yeah, hopefully, man. What are some albums we got for next week? Can you pull up the upcoming?
Yeah. Well, okay. So one album we're doing next week is Rock Hymns, God's Network, Rebirth. Polo G's Hood Poet, I believe, drops next week. Is the ASAP Rocky joint next week, or is that the week after? Because that one's coming up too. We got the Tommy Richmond joint coming up soon. We got Tory Lane's Prison Tapes project coming up. There's a Lotto album dropping soon. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre have an album this year. Big Sean has an album coming up. Logic and YG. So those are the names on the list as of now that we know for sure.
Still supposed to be dropping. Child with Wolves. JID is supposed to be dropping with Metro maybe still this year.
Those are the ones we actually have confirmation on, though. We actually have release dates on the ones I just named. Those ones haven't been announced, so they're not on the lists. But I'm still hoping they come.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, those are the ones that have been announced and are definitely coming. So if there's other albums we're missing, let us know. We will listen to them and review them. And at the end of the year, if they're one of the best 32 albums of the year, they'll be on the bracket. It's kind of the goal. We got to get the best 32 albums of this year to do a bracket with at the end of the year.
Yeah, we got them. We got some good ones, man.
Yeah, we already have over 32, so we just need some new good albums to come up and kick out.
There's some that have already come out too that I want to make sure we listen to and get on the bracket, like Eric the Architect's album I want to listen to. I think there was a couple more too, but yeah, we'll get them on there.
There you go. Vultures 2, new Drake album, Eminem versus Slim Shady. The best rap song of this year is Like That.
Still. Make
sure you subscribe. We're here every week. We love you. We appreciate you. There you go. There you have it. We'll see you guys next week.
Deuces.
It's Off the Top Podcast. Got you laughing like you hit the gas pack. Show is crazy like you watching Mad Max. Every other podcast is mad whack. Off the Top